Welcome to Ric's Corner, brought to you by Old School Labs, the brand I trust and the only one I put my name to. Use my code drasin12 on the link below.
Welcome to Ric's Corner, the man, the myth, and the legend. And on with the show.
All right, welcome to Ric's Corner. Today I'm going to take a left turn out of bodybuilding into professional wrestling. And the reason being is I have a friend I've had here a long time, Trisha Summerland, who wrestled for GLOW, Gorgeous Ladies in Gore, Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling, back in the 80s, and she was Sunday the California doll.
Girl.
Well, one or the other. And GLOW has come back on Netflix, and we've talked about it, and wrestling has changed, and bodybuilding has changed, and we thought we'd discuss this a little bit because life just keeps moving forward, and you've got to stay up with the dust in order to stay ahead of the game, right?
I agree. I don't see dust on us, though.
No, I have dusted myself off this morning. When you were with GLOW, wrestling was a different world.
Completely. It was old school yet. It was the 80s.
Yeah.
The best time.
Yeah, and the audience was huge.
Very. Yeah, we were blessed to have such a great audience. Of course, we didn't charge, so maybe that helped.
What do you think made it so popular? Was it the characters? Was it the skits? Was it the wrestling, or what?
It was a little bit of everything. It was the characters, because we represented, each and every girl represented somebody that any child can identify with out there. So it was pretty amazing. Like, we were like comic book superheroes, if you will. The skits were hilarious. So it was like laughing meets hee-haw.
Yeah, it was definitely like that.
It was great. I mean, we had a little bit of everything. It was an entertainment show with wrestling, and might I add, wrestling, old school wrestling.
Yeah, because when I watched it, I saw the high spots were the same high spots we used back in the day in the ring too, with the drop kicks and all the combinations of holds, and that really is old school.
Chokehold.
Yeah, I saw your drop kick, and
better now.
I don't know. I can't even get up that high anymore. It's changed over the years, but you had your audience, and you still have your fans that are still around because they remember it very well. And then Netflix decides to remake it and make something out of it. And I watched the first season. I didn't see the second, but I think it was okay. I mean, they added a different storyline to it, but they did okay.
It's interesting. If we remove ourselves as GLOW girls and watch it from just a viewer,
yeah,
it's great because it is fiction.
Yes.
It's not how it was in GLOW. Just for everybody who's watching, I love it. I love season 1. I love season 2 even better. Season 3 I look forward to.
Yeah, I heard season 2 is better.
Yes. I think the actresses are great. Everyone who is involved in Netflix, it's awesome. But however, it's not a portrayal of us original GLOW girls in the 80s.
Well, Hollywood writers take everything and they re-script it and they write things differently. They do this with almost everything that you see, and then you look at it and say, well, that's not how we did it, and that's not what they did. And I know that I've been out on commercial auditions where I've had to play a wrestler, or I wanted to work with wrestlers or whatever, and they bring in these actors, and then they'll have me coordinate, but then they'll bring an actor to come in to be a wrestler, and he has no knowledge of what to do in the ring.
Right, I know.
None. They have no idea what we're doing, and you get them in the ring, and they're lost, and they grab you and want to pull you down and hurt you, and I said, this isn't how it's done. You've got to listen to what I'm telling you if you want it to work. I had to work on a show called, Files.
X-Files?
No, not X-Files. It was Cold Case Files.
Cold Case.
And they had Roddy Piper on as a guest, but they had 2 actors to come train up in the ring for a month and 2 stuntmen to double the actors. And I taught the actors how to wrestle, and they did pretty good. They did really good. We shot downtown in an old building, and when it came to the spots, they knew what they were doing. So what do they do with me? The last day, they throw me in the ring as a referee because they want me to get my residuals.
Oh, how funny.
So I said, I just replaced Gene LaBelle.
Mean Gene LaBelle.
Yeah, this is what he normally does, right?
Yeah.
But they spent money to train the actors when normally they don't. I went with something on a guy on a tug-of-war with a rope, and he's like pulling with all of his might to make this thing look good on camera. I said, you don't have to do that. You can it's all facial stuff.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you girls worked hard. You took a lot of bumps. and you trained for it. Now today, I don't know if they really do that much.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, I like WWE. I like the girls. I like the characterization of some not. It's a lot of TNA.
Yeah.
But, you know, you've got Natalia. She's great. Neidhart from the, you know. Nia Jax, one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's larger. She doesn't represent that cookie cutter figure. And that is part of how GLOW was. We were all different sizes, shapes, and
yeah, that's what made
colors,
it fun. That's what made it fun. Today, when you put on WWE, they're all the same.
Pretty much, except for like the mentions, you know, Nia Jax and, you know, Rowdy. I was going to call Roddy. I call her
Ronda Rousey.
Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
Because she's rowdy. And she wears that shirt like Roddy Piper, right?
The thing is with that, Trish, is it's predictable what they're going to do with her because she's got a name, they can make money with her.
Yeah.
And they bring her in the business and they pump her up right away. Now, I don't go along with that because when I was wrestling back in the day, TV was in each territory and they made their own stars and champions, and the only way you could see these guys were in magazines.
Mm-hmm.
So if you went into a territory and they were bringing, you know, the guy Dr. X from Parts Unknown, you didn't really know him because you never saw him on TV, but you knew he had worked somewhere and he's going to be different in the ring and on TV here, so you look forward to it. He wasn't trained just to do that show. He had been around already. And when you take wrestlers with WWE and you train them just specifically to do that, you know they're all going to come out the same.
That's true. That is true.
So it takes away the excitement. I mean, how many high spots can you do the same like everybody else? And
yeah.
Okay, it's the same.
Very repetitive. Very repetitive.
Totally repetitive.
Yeah.
But you know what? It helps you build your name and your history and what you've done. You can't take that away from you. You did it. It's out there, and it's under your belt that you can do stuff with. And then you went and you did other stuff. You did Playboy magazine.
I did.
Well, hold that up.
I did.
Okay, now you have this available. I'm going to drop this insert in.
Okay.
That you're selling to fans.
I sure am, because this is like a very amazing Playboy. It's not just like any Playboy. It's because it features Gene Simmons on the cover, first and foremost, and their band is touring starting February. It's their End of the World tour. So this is it for them. They're done. And this band is famous. Everybody loves Kiss. I can't imagine, you know, I'm sure there's some parents that don't let their children listen to Kiss. You know, like I was one of them, actually. I met them in my early 20s, in fact. But I was blessed to help cast this issue and also pose in several pages. I was Paul Stanley and also Ace Frehley. So I was, you know, blessed to do this, and I'm pretty excited.
There's another picture in here from behind.
I got you behind forward, you know. Hey.
Okay.
You know.
Okay, anyway, this is going to be available for people to buy, and you're going to autograph and sign it and all that, right?
I sure am.
Okay.
And the guys have their autographs in there, by the way.
That's quite an issue. So where can they order it from you?
They can go on my Facebook page and, you know, private message me. I'll give you the address and where they can
I'll put it on
out.
underneath so you can see
Yes,
it.
yes. Instagram, Twitter. I'm everywhere, anywhere you can find me.
Yeah.
And just reach out to me and I'll tell you all about this amazing book and how much money you can make eventually, because it's going to be just like Moneybags, which Gene Simmons owns. That's the $, and this will go up and up and up.
Yeah, the older you get, the more value you have. I'm just worth a fortune now at my age.
You are. Plus, you're kind of cute.
Thank you. Then you also have 8x10s to sell. This is a 4x6.
Yes.
But I'm going to insert the 8x10s, and so that will also be available off your Facebook.
It will.
And
yes.
It's a wrestling shot with your blonde hair.
I know.
It's a totally different look.
The true Sunny, the California girl right here. The fun and sun girl from Newport Beach, California.
Yeah, totally different look.
Yes.
And are some of these videos on YouTube?
They sure are. We're on YouTube. We're pretty much everywhere. You can go to the GLOW site and purchase the DVDs, you know.
Okay.
And you can actually find us everywhere now.
Let's show what you got for all of your efforts in wrestling. And let's hold this up. This thing's so heavy, it's ridiculous.
I love it. And I want to give a shout out to Chaz Moretti for this beautiful belt, because he's the one behind it.
Yeah, that's a really nice belt.
Isn't that a beauty?
Yeah.
Yes. And it also says the Cauliflower Alley Club right here. The Ring of Friendship, which is what I belong to. I've been going there for the last 9 years. Let's see, since 2010. So yes, this year will be my 9th year. I actually got this beautiful belt for bringing all the girls together. I worked tirelessly for months to get the girls to the CAC to be honored. at the CAC, you know.
I know you did. I remember when you did it.
Yeah, their first wrestling award, and we were awarded as the first GLOW group, and we broke the glass ceiling there as well. But it was tiresome because there was actually 70, maybe 80 GLOW girls, and I had 22 that showed up.
Well, that's...
tirelessly reaching out and getting them. It's like, you know, come on.
People get older and they don't want to go out of the house. They just don't want to leave. I went to Bakersfield to wrestle. I called 12 guys, 2 showed up. When are you coming up here? I'm here. Oh,
but this is the honors. This is the amazing thing at the Cauliflower Alley Club, and that's where all the latent greats get honored, and the newcomers, and WWE, you know, everybody's there at this place. Well, and I want to say thank you, Brian Blair, as well, for being the president of this wonderful wrestling reunion.
Yeah, Brian's done a great job. Also, CAC started out years and years and years ago with a guy by the name of Mike Mazurki, who was an actor and a wrestler, and he and a couple of guys would meet for breakfast or lunch, I think it was, at the Spaghetti Factory on Sunset Boulevard. And they sit around a table and they talk, and they said, we should start a club. We should start the Cauliflower Alley Club, yes. Meaning the cauliflower ear from wrestling. So the symbol on their logo is yes. Mike Mazurki's ear, if you can imagine.
You'll see here.
Yeah, I'll hold it up good. Yeah. I know you'll recognize this guy because he always played a gangster. And I was walking across Sunset one day, and he was in a car, and I looked at him and was like scared the hell out of him because he looked so scary, you know. But that's where it all started, and then it grew from there around the United States.
Sure
I believe a couple of places. Yeah. And it was all wrestlers. Then they brought the boxers in because they wanted the club to grow. So it was wrestlers, boxers. Then it became wrestlers, boxers, and actors. Nice. And then if you had any money and you were a fan, you could join too. So now it's turned into thousands of members, and it's become a really big deal. Yeah.
It is. And again, Carl Lauer.
Yeah.
And love him too. I love all the guys and all the board members. They're super terrific. Dean Silverstone, amazing. And Amy and Chaz Moretti for making this belt. I sure do.
He hired me to wrestle for him. Did you know that story?
No.
Up in Anchorage, Alaska. You took me and 4 guys from here, and we went to Anchorage for 3 days, and the sun was up till midnight.
Wow.
It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. And even then, back then, it was $3. Well, now it's $3 for coffee here, but it's $3 for coffee there, and when it was like 50 cents here.
Yeah.
Very expensive.
Wow.
And he promoted some good shows up in Seattle and up in that area.
Nice.
So, as I talked about camaraderie and gyms and wrestling just on my other show, and this is like I just asked Patricia if she knew him. Of course she knows him. Everybody knows everybody.
Yeah.
And it's just so weird how you can get around in wrestling and just pretty soon all your friends and your old friends, it's like a family.
Well, it also helps to be involved. I'm one of those GLOW girls that never disappeared. I kept GLOW alive. I was never running from GLOW after it was over with. I was very proud to say that I was involved in such a wonderful show. Thank you, Matt Simber. A very big shout out to our director of
But you also made sure that you were on social media to also
nurture my fans.
Yeah, you
Absolutely.
did. You kept it alive, and I've done the same thing with bodybuilding.
Yeah.
So that's what it takes. Now, we also have, you want to hold that up?
Sure.
We've got a t-shirt that's available. It's really a pretty t-shirt, too.
Thank you. It's great material. It's
I can feel it's really nice.
Yeah, nice and soft. It says Sunny the California Girl with my surfboard that I used to come out to the ring with every time I entered the ring, pretty much.
That's a nice shirt.
Is that great?
Yeah.
And I do have large, extra large, 2X. Let's see, I think I've got a couple 1Xs, but I've got
What's 1X?
A nice variety. 1X, hey, you never know.
Isn't 1X just an XL?
I don't know.
I can never figure that out. We have 1X, we have 2X.
Right?
What's that? Right. Is XL in there?
I know, but I'm sorry I don't have any smaller mediums because it seems like most girls or women, they want the extra largest to wear to bed.
Nobody wears mediums and smalls anymore, I'll tell you right now.
Yeah.
It's either large to XXX.
And you can get this on my social media.
This fabric's like really nice.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah, I think I brought that for you. That's yours, Rick.
Really? You want me to sleep in it?
Yes.
Okay.
You're pretty good in it.
All right. So that's available too, and you can find that on her Facebook and
just reach out and contact me.
And she'll make sure that you get one. Prices will be on there. You'll just let them know.
Yes. T-shirts $30. Yeah.
That's average.
That's the going rate.
Yep. I get mine at the 99-cent store because I have holes in them. All right, so now that this is all behind you, and it is, but it isn't. You're still keeping it alive, but getting in the ring anymore? No.
Yeah, I was just in the ring. I was at last year in Wisconsin with, oh my gosh, it's terrible, with Roxy, and Chaz Moretti was there. Awesome Kong. Yeah, that was pretty fun.
It's fun, but it's
And see the memory? This is what happens when you wrestle for somebody. I have too many concussions. When you
Yeah.
way too many concussions.
She has mind over matter. If she doesn't mind, it really doesn't matter.
I know. I had a few before I got into
No, but it's
wrestling.
hard, as you get older, and I hate to say that. It's not as you get older. If you were to get in the ring every day and work in the ring, just like in the gym, it wouldn't matter.
No, exactly.
But
It's
if you
just like
take
riding a
months
bike.
off and you take years off and you go on, I did this once. I took like 3 or 4 months off, and they booked me at the Olympic Auditorium with Big John Studd. And John Studd was a friend of mine. He picked me up for a suplex. He picked me up, and he was 7 feet tall. And when I went back and I hit, boom!
Yeah.
The first thing that went through my head was, why would you want to do this anymore? But you get up and you dust off and you go to the dressing room and say, okay, next time.
You know why? Because you hear all those fans out there yelling and shouting, getting all excited, and that's the thrill of it is pleasing the fans. It's seeing all the boys and girls out there shouting, going, "Sonny, win! Come on, Sonny, you can do it. You can beat him."
It's that, and it's also performing because you've got a skill that not everybody knows. And here's something, and I know you know this. I mean, you'd be willing to train girls in my ring, right?
I sure will. Yeah.
All right, so if any of you want to learn wrestling and you want her to teach you, I have a 16-foot ring in my backyard. I told her she could use to train people, men or women, doesn't really matter.
Yep.
I did it for a while, but I have this leg injury, so I'm staying out of the ring right now. But that would be available.
I would love to. Let's do it. Yes.
So I'm putting it out there for all of you to know.
Yes.
And Patricia came down from the mountains of the snow just to do this show because
I was a snow bunny.
Pretty snowed in up there. So if they want to reach you, they can reach you through Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah, Patricia Summerland. Just look me up there. I do have a fan page, Sunny, the California Girl. You can find me on Facebook there. But everything is under Patricia Summerland because I like to reach out under that name. It seemed like a lot of fans found me under there because of Playboy, so I kind of just kept it going.
Yeah.
Instead of using my stage name as Sunny, as some of the Glow girls do.
Gotcha.
So, but Sunny will lead you to Patricia and Sunny.
No, they'll find you.
Yeah.
But I'm going to put that in the body of this video so they can see it anyway.
Sure. And one important thing is, let's discuss the comic book I got coming out. Yay! I'm so excited.
Okay.
I'm so excited. By Squared Circle. I am the first Glow girl to have a comic book out of 5 series, I guess they're doing now. So look for that. Rich Parada is the artist. John Crother is the writer. Thank you for doing my story and getting it out there. And I've got Kevin Laporte and Brian. Oh my gosh, I want to get his name because he's doing the coloring of the comic book.
This sounds like a thank you on Academy Award.
I know. It's so cool though to have my own comic book.
Yeah.
What a thrill that is.
Yeah.
By Squared Circle, who just finished Hacksaw Jim Duggan, the Killer Bees. Oh, they've signed so many greats.
Yeah, but you're pretty much a cartoon character anyway.
Hey.
Right?
Va-va-boo.
Well, I want to thank you for coming, and I want to thank all of you for watching Ric's Corner. This was a little bit treat of something different to listen to other than the same old routines of bodybuilding and nutrition and all that kind of stuff, because it's what the world's made of.
And I like treats.
I do too.
What do you got? Any
I got a
candies,
treat.
dark chocolate?
I got everything, you little girl.
Yay!
You just dress up like a Girl Scout and I'll buy your cookies. Thank you for watching Ric's Corner.
Yes, thank you. It's RicDrasin.com. He's the equalizer, baby.
See you next time.
Hope you enjoyed the video brought to you by Old School Labs. Use my discount code DRASIN12 on the link below at oldschoollabs.com.
Hey everyone, now you can have the Gold's Gym logo drawn by me, the artist Ric Drasin. Personalized and made out to you and signed by me to frame and put on your gym wall or wherever you see fit to do so. It's a piece of bodybuilding history. It will never be duplicated again. It's the largest selling icon t-shirt logo in the world. And I'm the guy that drew it, and I will draw it for you. Just go to my website, ricdrasin.com, and order there. You can pay through PayPal, and it'll be sent out right away. And be sure to watch Ric's Corner for all the videos on bodybuilding, nutrition, fitness, pro wrestling, and anything that suits your interests as far as getting physically fit and being the best you can be from the golden era of bodybuilding.